Hello everybody, this is Terrell Chip and I am back to you again with another video. So for starters, you want to make sure you have your safety glasses on and your hair pulled or tied back away from the moving parts. So today we have here the On Car Brake Lathe machine, and as you can see, I'm trying to get it set up and get it adjusted so I can get it connected to the wheel hub and the rotor. You have to wiggle around the machine and use a little finesse to get it connected to the wheel hub correctly. One thing you don't want to do is strip those threads on the machine. You want to make sure all dirt, dust, and debris is away from all moving parts before you get started. And as you see here, I am getting the cross feed set up so I can begin my cut. But first, you must make sure your cutting bits or cutting tools are lined up correctly on the rotor so you can get a nice cut. You want to also remember to check your cutting bits. Observe them, make sure they're still good enough to be cutting on a rotor to resurface rotors. Some bits can become dull and burnt and cause a rough finish on the rotor itself. Once you have everything set up, now we can begin the calibration of the machine. What this does, it measures the lateral runout of the rotor itself. Once your calibration is complete, you can now begin to move your cutting bits closer to your rotor until you gently connect to the rotor. Do not dig into the rotor. You can cause damage to the bit and the rotor. Gently allow the bit to touch the rotor. Once you have your bits in the position you want them, you take your yellow locking tab and lock the cutting bits in place. Once your bits are locked in place, you want to take the gear itself and pull and twist the gear until it catches and engages. Also, don't forget your noise dampener. It's very helpful. So now we just wait on the machine to finish resurface our rotor. As you can see, I like going behind and checking everything, making sure everything is still smooth sailing, you know. Another thing you should get in the habit of is making sure you have all brake particles, any metal particles, away from your cleaning bit as the machine is cutting the surface. Now, after the machine has finished resurfaced the rotor, you can begin to disassemble all the components. You can remove the sound dampener, turn off your machine, disengage the gear, and wind the gear back, which would be the cross feed with the cutting bits. Always remember, you want to use a little finesse and wiggle on the machine a little bit to disengage it and engage it to the wheel hub and the rotor itself. That, my friends, that is it. Make sure your machine is cleaned off for the next person. And that's it. That's it. Ah, that's it. Look at that cut. Look at that cut.